Hello, FarmerQ here with another live. Just gonna hang out for a little bit this morning. We got some drizzling outside. It's raining, so we're not going for some jobs right now. Usually I'll be going out and trying to get muddy somewhere, but today it's already muddy. We got too much water on the ground. It's raining, cats and dogs outside, so we're just gonna chill and do some live time. What's up, brother Micro Farmer? How you doing this morning? How you doing? What's up, BB Globe Grand Rising? How you doing this morning? I'm doing good. It's good to see you it's good to see you for the first time in the live. It's good to see you. Oh yeah. Hey, hope you can listen in too, my brother. But yeah, we just going live for a little bit, chopping it up with the fam. Anybody's welcome to just come and hang out, ask some questions, have some statements, whatever they want to do. We just hanging out. I'm gonna be here for maybe hour and a half, something like that. I don't know. What's up, G Mama Grows? How you doing this morning? How you doing? It's good to see you this morning. You say, I'm so happy I was up all morning to catch some knowledge is all. Hey, I'm glad to be here this morning. I'm glad to share some knowledge. You said you're listening and driving, Micro Farmer? Hey, well, just listen on, brother, because we're going to try to share some information. We're going to try to have some fun, hang out a little bit. We're just going to chill, because that's what this morning is. It's a chill morning. But yeah, I'll be going live more often on the weekends, actually. I mean, it so happens to be Friday today, but this day is really not kind of like a weekend day for me. It's usually be out doing something, but we're going to start it off early. Thank God it's Friday. I know that's right. I know that's right. But yeah, I just launched that video of the vlog update. That vlog update is a few days old, actually. It's that vlog was filmed on the 13th, and the plants have grown considerably since then. And the craziest thing about it is we didn't get this rain event that's going on right now outside until just yesterday. So now that all the rain is starting to come in and it's starting to get consistent and everything, we'll start to see some major growth, because this is the first what I call the first spring rain. You know, we've gotten rains before this and everything like that, but it's really been like under an inch. But this rain right here, this is a 2+ incher right here. So it's going to be some really good. It's going to be some really good, just natural nitrogen for the plants first off, you know, and that just kicks things off all the right ways. So we're just rubbing our hands right now, waiting. And I got the cover crop planted outside, y'all. I got a 9 bling cover crop planted outside, and as y'all saw, the first round of the cover crop is already up, but we planted a second round of it. What's up, 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farms, my brother? How you doing this morning? How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, Micro Farmer says Sister Mona Noel has a new channel. It's called Sifting Some Soil 55. Let's help her get started. I went over there to show her love. I'll be going over there to show her some love myself. Thank you for informing me of that. In fact, you know what? I got my notebook right here. I'm going to start writing stuff down. I'm going to start writing some stuff down. What's up, Unprotected Lex? How you doing this morning? So what I will do, I have this journal right here that I use for gardening and things like that, but I only use 1 page at a time. So what I'm going to do is use the back page for just like little scribble notes. So this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to write down what Micro Farmer just said. So I'm going to put it in chat for a second so everyone can see it. Go show some love to Sister Mona Noel's new channel. It's called Sifting Some Soil 55. So I'm going to write that down right now. Okay, it's called Sifting Some Soil 55. See, I'm going to start I'm going to start getting a lot more consistent about writing stuff down while I'm on lives and while I'm doing YouTube stuff, because I write everything down a lot in life because it helps me remember everything. And why wouldn't I carry those habits over to our YouTube fam and community? Because I just want to be able to show love and be able to do it in a good way. So got that wrote down now, and I'll be able to take some more notes today if I need to take some notes, because, like people are always like, oh, get your pen and paper out. Professor Q's here. I'm going to get my pencil or pen and paper out so I can take notes from y'all, because I always learn something from y'all. So here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Unprotected Lex, how you doing this morning? How you doing? Okay, let's see here. Baby Globe says, I'm glad to see the progress. This is hard work, but many benefits, including getting in shape and building strength. Take care of your plants and they will take care of you. I know that's right. You just reminded me of something that, Miss Linda over there, the New Orleans gardener, she did a vlog, I think yesterday or the day before, where she said, I eat what I grow, and those words resonated with me, because it's really easy to, it's not really easy to grow a lot of stuff, but it's easy to get accustomed to something and then not incorporate it to your lifestyle. So you got to do both parts. I think that it's really important that we make what we do outside in the garden kind of important to our lifestyle, because it's going to help us do better with that thing too. Anything that we're passionate about, we're going to inevitably do better at it. So I'm always for that. 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm says, same here. I have so many notebooks. My problem is I learned way too much, too fast. And I forget that equals back to square one, not knowing a thing. 2 Quacks, 5 Clucks Farm, 2 Quacks, 5 Clucks Farm. I think that it's important that we also have like checkpoints, we really take note of what checkpoints we hit naturally for ourselves, because realistically, you can learn so much, but if you don't hit a certain point with that knowledge to where you can apply it after, I think that's the checkpoint, the application of that knowledge. Once you can hit a point where you can start applying that knowledge, you won't forget it so much and you won't go back to square one. And I've had to learn that like over the past few years myself, because it's like, it's really, you get caught up in just trying to like pick up everything. It's like, you got to just grab everything. You got to like incorporate it and grab it. But what I've started to do nowadays, especially, is just really incorporate what I can manage, because, I think that we all see everyone else doing what everyone else around us is doing. And we get so caught up in that and we forget what we're supposed to be doing in the moment, so that's important. We're all brilliant at something. We're all great at something, and we have to really emphasize what that is. So, and then you can build from there. You get more talents as you go. Unprotected Lex says, I am working and lurking today. It's early on the West Coast. Glad it's Friday. Okay. I'm glad it's Friday too. And yeah, it's 6:53 a.m. over there. Okay. I dig it. So this morning in particular, I woke up at like 4 o'clock. So I've been up for a little bit now, but I had my breakfast because I do a little breakfast smoothie in the morning. I had that, I just kicked back, and now I'm just chilling. I took some notes, read up a little bit, listened to some music, watched some entertaining videos, the spiel. So Seed Addicts, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you, my sister. It's good to see you. So Seed Addict says, wow, I can't believe that I'm woke for this. I'm not a morning person at all. Coffee and conversation with FarmerQ it is. Anyway, hey, y'all. I'm so happy and so honored that you could be here this morning and you're not a morning person. That makes it mean double. If you was here in the afternoon, it would mean a lot. But now that you're here in the morning and it's not something that you would typically do, I appreciate that all the more, fam. So you are much appreciated. Hey. 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm says, that's why I haven't filmed anything recently. Been hitting the books hard and taking notes. Hey, it's always a good thing when you can recalibrate and assimilate new knowledge into your life. That application phase becomes serious. I bet you're gonna get some serious things done this season, 2 Quacks, 5 Clucks Farm, because everything takes sacrifice, and sometimes we have to dial back some of the things that we want to just push so hard. It shows. See that? I hope my celery gets as long as Miss Linda's. Have you seen her white celery Q? I saw it last night. It is amazing. I saw it was up on the trellis. It was like up on the trellis thing on the bed when she was looking out of her window. It looked amazing. I was like, golly, that is some beastly celery. I've never grown celery from seed myself. In fact, I've never grown it, period. So I need to grow me some celery. I'm going to get on that because celery is actually really good. I like to have it with chicken wings when I cook it, kind of do the hot wings and celery. Try to replace it for fries. Try to make it justifiable at the very least because trying to do something healthy every now and then, you know. But yeah, that's why we're trying to eat out of our gardens more often, y'all, because, you know, it's important that we start trying to eat healthier, especially now that what's out there is not, we don't know what they're putting in that stuff nowadays. So, and so BB Globe says, 2 quacks, 5 clicks farm. I've been there, collectors of knowledge, but also, oh, okay. Well, you know, yeah, I'll say it, but you were talking to 2 quacks, but also get better at cultivating our technique and not to overwhelm ourselves. I have had many burnouts. Peace of mind is key. 100%, fam. BB Globe says, I'm following everyday subbed and mentioned. I'm grateful to find y'all. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm grateful that you're here and I'm here for the ride. If you have stuff that if you have a channel and everything like that, please let me know so I can write it down. Cause I got my handy dandy notebook with me right now. So I'll be able to write down my notes and then be able to go back to my notes later. I'm actually really, really excited about this because it's going to make me be able to actually apply a lot more than I've already been applying. And it's not going to, that's the thing, y'all, too. When you write it down, you can apply like literally 10 times more and it's not hard because it's written down. The memory, the process of memorization is now on this page right here. So if you stay honest and you look at this page later, it's going to all snap back to you at once and you don't have to put the pressure of remembering everything on it. It's just natural. You know, we got to have something to kind of have that Rolodex going about us, right? Micro Farmer says, I'm still here, just driving. Hey, brother, it's all good. I'm glad you're still here. 2 quacks and 5 clucks farm says, yeah, I've never grown celery, cauliflower, and broccoli. Okay. Broccoli, get on. I think you should get on broccoli and cauliflower first. I mean, that's just me being biased since I've grown both of those already, you know, but the celery, I'm going to get on that. I want to grow some celery, you know. I'm interested to see the growth structure of it up close and everything like that because I've never grown it. So be interesting. What's good, my brother? Carolina Roots, how you doing? It's good to have you here this morning, brother. Oh, same, Erica Taylor. Good morning. How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay. All right. So, first of all, before we get to some questions that anybody might have or anything like that, and y'all might not have any questions. That's all good too. But so what have all y'all planted in the outside garden yet, if you can? Because I know some of us in here can't plant outside yet, and I'm praying that the spring comes as quick as it can be for y'all. But right now, you know, no, but it's gonna come. But so, what have y'all had planted in the garden at this point? Because I'm really just excited because I got my last tray planted for the whole season. I literally got 72 seeds planted in that tray, but some stuff is probably not going to make the cut, but, you know, we're going to try to make it all work. What's up, Urban Girl Gardening? Kiki Soto, how you doing this morning? How you doing? It's good to have you, fam. Congrats on breaking that 500 barrier. Busting through it like it ain't nothing because you're already well on your way beyond that. So it's good to see the growth, fam. It's good to see the growth. What's up, Taz Dallas? Okay, what's up, Taz? How you doing? How you doing? It's good to have you here this morning. Okay, so he says, just popping in to give you a thumbs up and saying, may God bless you this day. May God bless you as well, my brother. It's good to see you this morning. Okay, so Carolina Root says that he's growing some tomatoes, okra, sunflower, and still dropping seeds too. Okay. Yeah, I don't have okra planted yet, and I don't have sunflower outside. I'm not going to plant sunflower this year. You You with that though, you make me really think about the flowers that I have not planted, because I have never really planted many. I've planted flowers from seed before. I've grown flowers before, but I need to get that variety up, because flowers they really are great at bringing pollinators to your garden. And then a lot of your flowers, they have a lot of anti-pest compounds kind of built into them, like your French marigolds. Not just any marigolds, but French marigold is the first one that popped in my head. You know, your calendulas also help keep things away. Your ajuga is also another plant that helps keep pests away, or pests at bay. So a lot of these plants that are like this can be kind of used as a ground cover-esque deal, or plant your flowers in between your plants, and you can get some of those pest properties by having them interwoven into your garden. And it works really well. And, you know, just because you haven't done it before doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. So it's always good. Urban Girl Gardening Kiki Soto says, let me just say Urban Girl Gardening. Let me stop saying people's names full out. Like, I'm just reading it full out. Let me stop. I'm just start saying like the first part or just part of it. But she says, my brassicas just got hit with a dusting of snow outside. I'm thinking they'll be all right though, right? I mean, because this late in the season, even when you're getting kind of snow with the brassicas and things like that, they're pretty tolerant to that kind of stuff. I know mine were like when we got some cold weather and some snow before we got the big hit. You know, my brassicas actually kept up really well and they stayed through. 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm. I'll just say 2 Quacks. There we go. Okay, he says 4 types of kale, 2 types of spinach, blueberry bushes, and 2 types of radishes. Oh, you got some variety going on. But you know, I remember you're up there probably in like that zone 8. I mean, zone 7A or 7B, right? Is it like 7A-ish you're at? So I can see that variety really, really going good right now at that time of year where you're at. And correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I'm just kind of speculating based off of our previous conversations. Oh yeah. You're about to break through that 1,000 like it ain't nothing. That's great. I love it. I love it, fam. Kill it, fam. Micro Farmer, I'm not trying to Jones on you. I'm not trying to joke on you, my brother. He says, that's not funny. FarmerQ. Okay, he's voice chatting. I can tell. I can tell he's voice chatting. He says, that's not funny, FarmerQ. I don't know if he says, oh, okay, we in Connecticut are still frozen. Okay. We in Connecticut is still frozen. I get what you're trying to say, brother. I get it. 2 Quack says plant some dwarf sunflowers. Okay. I'm going to actually hit up Baker Creek and probably get a seed order of just flowers that I might kind of interweave into the, I just dropped my pen, that I might just kind of interweave into the garden and everything like that, you know? I think that'd be a good idea. Or I might just find some other websites too, because there's other websites, you know. Baker Creek has really been pretty consistent with me. Taz, he said, LOL, now I got to Gail lurk. Oh, okay, I got to. Oh, okay, I got you. Let me see. I think I just gotta. Okay, I'm good. I gotta watch for text every now and then too, because you know. Unprotected Lex says, I'm moving to Michigan in 3 weeks, and we have a greenhouse on the new property. Looking forward to planting something. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. That seems like it's going to be a really fun move from California to Michigan, especially if like you're just trying to get into some more gardening situations. It sounds like you're going to be moving into a larger property, and moving from California to Michigan, that's going to give you some leverage on that. That's going to be really nice. I'm excited for you, Lex. I'm really excited for you. Okay. IL Knirim says, big hello from Central Illinois. Only have 5 minutes on break. It's all yours. I appreciate that, my brother. It's good to have you on this 5 minutes, and it's much appreciated. And if you're, yeah, okay, so yeah, of course. Oh yeah, amazing effort. Oh yeah, keep it going, y'all. Keep it going and keep it growing. And then Urban Girl says, yes, the brassicas will be fine. No worries here. Starting the Cukes, Zooks, Flowers, and Grain Seeds next weekend. Oh yeah, sounds like you're about to have it popping in the garden. And then I bet after that, can you grow okra where you are? Like, can you actually? Because I know you're in New York, right? But can you grow okra up there as well? if you get a, like, if you start it right on point, because I know it's a warm season plant. Okay, so, okay, 2 Quack says, keep in mind it takes about 2 weeks to get seeds from Baker Creek. Yeah. I'm thinking about that. I might actually just go to Home Depot and buy some flowers, right? Just rough it. And the Seed Addict says, I have lettuce, Swiss chard, carrots, artichoke, peas, ultraviolet mustards, tatsoi, pink mizuna, tomatoes, beets, corn, strawberries, fruit trees, and potatoes in my garden so far. Okay. Okay. Knock it out the park. Knock it out the park, fam. I see you. Seed addicts. You about to be plant addicts in a minute because you about to have a jungle. You about to be jungle plant addicts. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Let me see. 2 Quack says, oh, and we have a 50-foot bed of potatoes. Forgot about those. Well, you won't be forgetting them come harvest time, right? That's going to be a lot of potatoes, brother. Okay, yeah. So she says, yes, okra is on the list for next weekend as well. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be trying to look out for a video for that too, because now I'm starting to write stuff down more, so I'll be able to keep up more. But, you know, I'm in the busy season, so I'm doing what I can, y'all. I'm trying to be what I can and do what I can, fam. It's nothing like, I know that I'm not as active as I was a few weeks ago, but I got to get it while I can, y'all. Got to get it while I can. So 2 Quack says we have 3 big binders overflowing with seed packs, and I just ordered more last night. All right, bro, kill it. Y'all just, well, you have the property for it. So it's going to be awesome. I'm excited for you. So see that it says I have more planted in my garden, but it's too early to be typing all that. What's up, best yet? Journey, how you doing? How you doing this morning? It's good to see you, fam. It's good to see you, my fam. Oh man, and it was a really good live that you and Her Healthy Home put on. I really enjoyed it. Got to watch it in the background a little bit because I had to kind of get some stuff done, so I kept it playing, but it was awesome. It was really good. So BB Globe says, yes, you can grow okra, but like anything, you got to start inside, then transplant. So snow cover keeps it warm and safe after establishment. Okay, that's understandable. I get it, especially where y'all are, because it's like that cold reaches a lot farther there. Like right now, I literally have my watermelon planted outside. I planted them outside. Was it yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday. I planted them outside. I planted 4 watermelon plants, and I got some in my chamber right now actually too. So I'm gonna put those outside shortly after they get started. So I'm excited for them. Urban Girl says, go to Dollar Tree and get your flower seeds. I bought some marigold seeds from a reputable seed seller and they didn't germinate. The Dollar Tree seeds did. Okay, fam. Noted. Writing that in my book right now. Buy flower seeds from Dollar Tree. It is now noted. Unprotected Lex says it's exciting. We are a military fam and move every 2 or 3 years, but it is now time for the hubby to retire and finally put down roots. Oh man, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for y'all, Unprotected Lex. And hey, that book that you got is gonna really help you too. Every little thing, right? Hidden Harvest Grow Lights, my brother. How you doing this morning? I'm gonna do like Broke Farmer 76. Hidden Harvest Grow Lights in the building. How you doing, my brother? But yes, this is where the cool gardeners hang out right here. Nah, we just a bunch of fun people hanging out together. But we do happen to be cool as well. We do happen to be. I think y'all are cool. If y'all think I'm cool, that's cool. But I think y'all are cool. So 2 Quack says, I went to Lowe's not long ago. They had a 2x5 area for organic seeds. They had about a 50x5 area for non-GMO seeds. Okay. I'm going to definitely go and check out some of the box stores for the seeds, and I'll probably film it too. I see everyone else filming it. I've never filmed one of the actual seed pickup videos. I'll film a little snippet video of that or something. But, you know, people know what that looks like. But, you know, it's always fun to see everyone go and do it. Oh yeah, that's super nice. I'm super excited for Lex. What's up, New Art Gardner? How you doing this morning? It's good to have you here this morning. How are those trees doing? How are those trees doing that you confused between the two of them? I remember. How are those trees doing? Those fruit trees, the plum and the peach trees. What's up, Elevated Lawnscapes? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? It's good to see you, brother. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. I'm gonna do something on my phone real quick. I'm gonna open up the live on my phone just so I can see it from a different perspective. Something on my phone real quick. I turned it down, but there we go. I did this because I needed to see it from a different perspective. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we're back to the chat. We're back to the chat. I'm not going to miss nothing. I'm not going to miss nothing today. Hidden Harvest says, check my community cage for New Hampshire weather today. I definitely will do that. Let me write that down. This is my YouTube checklist that I'm writing down, y'all. I have a notebook of stuff that I'm writing down that I plan to do on YouTube today, like in sequence, because I feel like that's the best way to kind of just memorize all this, because it's no way that I'm going to sit here and memorize everything, because there's a lot going on in our lives, y'all. We're busy folks. But yeah, so check. Yep. Boom. Got it. Boom. Boom. Okay. Two Quacks says, trust me, I was excited too at the beginning. Now my body is feeling like I'm 90 years old. Sore every day. And I have a total of a 120 by 100 areas a total of a 120 by 100 foot area to sow. That is amazing. And brother, if I could help you, I would. I'll be out there with you. What's up? The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. How you doing? I need to actually, yeah, I need to get one of those mugs. Yeah, I just remember. Okay, so let me see. Okay, yep. Okay, so let me know in chat. Let me know in chat, OCD-ish chick, where I can get the mug, because I'm going to write down in my notes right now that I want to get a mug today. So I'm writing that down. Got it. On the list. Mark it down. But yeah, link it in chat for me so I can know where to get it from. Or email me, whatever you want to do. Okay, so yeah. BB Globe says New York City winter be as bitter as a scorned. Well, you know the rest. Oh yeah, we know the rest. But yes. So me and Tiffany Cherie, we actually went to New York City, New York. I mean, New York. Yeah, New York. We'll just call it that, Manhattan. We went to Manhattan 3 years ago for New Year's. And it was our first New Year's together. And like, it was crazy cold. It literally was, they had a snowstorm come through while we was out there. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Unprotected Lex says that book is amazing. Many thanks to Micro Farmer. Oh yeah. Micro Farmer did a giveaway on my channel one day where he gave away a few items, and Unprotected Lex got one of the books that he gave away, and she says it's amazing. So yeah, awesome. And Hidden Harvest Grow Light says, I absolutely love the garden community. I'm 100% with you, my brother. This garden community is amazing, and it's radiant, it's brilliant, and it shines so bright, y'all. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the spring. I'm excited for the summer, and I'm excited for the future for this garden community. Best Yet Journey says, welcome everyone, as I'm excited to know what y'all have growing on. And I really am, because that's one of the things of the topic. I want to know what y'all got growing on. And I'll open up questions too. I mean, they're already open. We're kind of casually just doing this thing. It's a rainy Friday morning. We're just hanging out, but ask any questions that y'all might have for me or for y'all's garden, whatever the case may be. Keep the conversation going. We're going to keep it rolling. But yeah. Urban Girl says, I talk too much crap to film my outings. That's a lot of editing. I feel you. So what I've been doing, Urban Girl, because a lot of these places play music, and I don't want to get like some kind of weird stuff going on in my videos on YouTube. So I literally will just record everything and I'll come back later and I'll do a voiceover if that's how I want to do it. That's what I've done for the few vlogs that I have done where I've gone to like Callaway's or I've gone to Home Depot or Lowe's. I've actually like, I'll mute the sound on my editing program and then I'll just voice it over on my editing program and just remake the sound portion of the video completely. Because yeah. Two Quack says, just remember, no matter what seeds you get, every seed is non-GMO. Box stores, nurseries aren't allowed to sell GMO seeds to consumers. That's very true. And mark that down, y'all, because you're not going to find GMO seeds inside Home Depot. It's not worth their time to sell GMO seeds to y'all or to me or to anyone else. You know, it's not worth it. If you want to go and start a farm and get some GMO seeds, it might be a different story. Hidden Harvest Grow Light says Monsanto owns 85% of all seeds now. So I didn't know that. Learn something new every day, but you know, that's why we gotta just start getting our own seeds and produce and just keep the lineages going ourselves so that we can deviate as far as we can away from what's already there. And we can, because nature is so amazing, y'all. You can take what's there and you can, if you breed these plants and you keep these lineages going, you keep these generations going, these plants will adapt to the environment that they are. Of course, they'll always have a small percentage of those genetics of which they came from, but as you push them forward and as you keep them going, you're going to get those genetics to progress and go forward. So it's something important to remember. You know, Monsanto is, yeah, but yeah, we do what we can. We do what we can. New Art Gardener says, I know which is now, well, I know which is which now because they have started fruiting. Yay. Yes. Yes, fam. So Two Quack says, question debate. My wife came across an article that says all seeds are organic. It's how to raise them determines if they're organic or not. True or false? Well, I would, to me, here's what I deem an organic seed. Any seed that can have any seed that has a innate connection with the mycorrhizae in which they have inherently inside their endosperm. Because yes, seeds, a lot of seeds have, most seeds actually have beneficial bacteria like inside of their actual seed coat. So I wonder, and that's a biological process, which in essence is organic if no synthetic chemicals have been added to the process. And, you know, that's just my opinion on it. You know, that's, like I said, opinion. I haven't sat there and done a peer reviewed study about it or anything like that, but I'm not really backing away from too many seeds. I'll just plant them and then I'll steer the direction in which they go from there, you know. OCD chick says, I love a checklist. Yes, I'm gonna get better about my checklist because I was really, really good about my checklist back before I started up a whole lot of new stuff. And then I kind of deviated away from it because I had to play the adaptation game, putting out fires. You know what I mean? When you're putting out fires, you're not worrying so much about the future. But now that we have time to dial back a little bit, even though we're actually in the busy part of the season, it's just like some things have shifted in life to kind of let me be able to calibrate myself and get myself refocused. And now I feel clear and I feel happy. I feel free again, you know, not that I felt shackled or anything like that, but it's like, you know, sometimes you go through times in your life where I call it like a healthy kind of depression where you literally just you bring down and you go through your thoughts, you're in your thoughts and you're like, okay, I have to understand why this happens. I have to understand why that happens. And then I have to apply this here. And then I have to understand how everyone around me is taking this because, you know, life is an ever evolving process. And, you know, we have to really be real with ourselves, y'all. We got to be real. Everybody goes through depression, y'all. Everybody. And there is healthy and unhealthy depression. Mazzy says, Farmer freaking Q. How you doing, my grasshopper? My brother, you my brother, but you my grasshopper. My grasshopper, Mazzy. My grasshopper with the one ab. That's an insider, y'all. Let me get some water real quick. Okay, so Hidden Harvest Grow Light says organic by definition means 1 molecule of carbon. Bam. So that means even when you're applying synthetics, by definition, I mean, you're still talking about organic plant. So I'm not cracking that book open today, but yeah. Okay. So Hidden Harvest Grow Light says false. 85% of all store-bought seeds are GMO. So now that's a whole nother conversation. What is GMO? Okay, let me move this mic a little bit. So okay, there we go. Now I can see my little scroll bar. Okay. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna write that down on my checklist. Got it. Hidden Harvest Grow Light says the term organic is overused and misused often. I agree with you, my brother. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to have that conversation. And it's not like I'm trying to not hurt anybody's feelings or nothing like that. But realistically, I'm trying to come to terms with how I feel about it, because it's been so market saturated, the term organic, that it's like you have to really do some digging, not to find out what it actually means, but I mean to apply it in a conversation that's going to help people out. Tiffany Q makes the most of what she's got. How you doing this morning? How you doing? Good morning. She says, I'm outside the barbershop waiting for my son. The signal isn't great, but I'm listening on lag. Hey, it's good to have you, my fam. It's good to have you here this morning. And I remember when I was that son at the barbershop, so hang in there. Seed Addict says, wow, I didn't know that about Monsanto. I'm really glad I'm growing my own food now. Oh yeah. Hey, it's up and up from here, right? It's up and up from here. We just gotta keep the seeds going. We have to let some of the stuff go to seed too. We have to harvest we don't have to, but try to harvest our own seeds. And now that we're a community, we can harvest seeds and we can give them to each other and we can trade them amongst each other, all kinds of cool stuff. So let's keep the community, keep the network rolling. So Erica Taylor said, I may have to replant my corn also because they have been in the cup too long. Still have not got my raised bed going yet. Have the material, but waiting for the hubby to finish the yard. So Erica Taylor, that's a very great point. And on my video this morning I released, actually, I was talking about how my corn had like some of the brown tips on it a little bit. And yeah, I was like, and I'll tell y'all, I'll tell y'all, I've been waiting to tell y'all this. So I pulled all the plants out because I already planted some new stuff in that bed. I pulled all the corn out, and it was just, it had all the roots on it, and then it was just sitting there in a pile, and I just felt sad. I was like, I feel so bad. So what I did, I took the corn and I planted it on the ground around the raised beds, like beside it, behind the barrels, you know, the 3 blue barrels I have on the video. I planted the corn behind it. So now they'll grow up there and there'll be corn beside the sweet potatoes over there. The sweet potatoes will creep down and you'll have corn over here. And there's nothing back there for me to have to get to, so it's not really bad. But yes, if you have corn inside of your cells for too long, inside of your trays for too long, yeah, I'd consider maybe replanting it. But that corn, that's what I was going to tell y'all, that corn that had the brown tips on it, the bottom of it grew up and then it had green on the bottom of it. So, but that didn't happen until I replanted it outside the bed. So it had the brown stuff on it on the tip, and that brown tip was just like dehydration. The plant was just completely like having no water. But when I put it, it was already kind of recovered in the beds. But when I actually put it in the ground, it fully grew the actual blade out of the corn. And now they're actually growing beside the little bed over there. So I'm happy about that. And then I'm going to have new corn in that bed. Actually, you know what? I might not even put corn in that bed. I might just double up on the corn in the bed beside it, because right now I have tomatoes in that bed. I have 6 yellow gooseberry tomatoes inside that bed. So I'm excited to see how that all turns out. I kind of went deep with that one. Okay. So Mazzy says, I am dying to see FarmerQ play the guitar for us one day. Please, he says, please. It'll happen one day. I can comfortably say that it will happen one day. I'm already waiting for somebody to ask about the other thing that everybody always asks about, and it's definitely my bad that it doesn't happen as fast as it needs to. The sweet spot, how you doing this morning? How you doing this morning, family? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Is it raining out there too? Because it's raining out here. It's raining out here in the Dallas area. So, yeah. So Hidden Harvest says Monsanto is Monsanto Bayer. They own Scott's General Hydroponics, Botanicare, Gativa, and all distributors of hydroponic stores. So yeah, if they own it all that, which I don't doubt what Hidden Harvest says for a second on that. Like, I mean, Yeah, they're all up in there. They actually have a lot more than what you might think, and they know that their name is pretty evil, so they buy out everybody and they let them keep their names. But that's just how it works with a big business. So Tiffany Q makes the most of what she's got. Says I've got green beans, potatoes, tomatoes. You just remind me of the I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, yams, chicken. No, you name it. You name it. No, but she said I got green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, strawberries, and peppers so far. Nice. That's awesome. That's so good. Okay, so let's see here. See that it says right. I can't wait to see everybody's summer garden tours. I'm hella nosy, yo. Oh yeah. I'm ready to see everybody's garden like coming to life too. I'm excited. Those are my favorite kind of YouTube videos, like the garden tours when everybody gives their updates and lets everybody know what's going on with their gardens. I like those a lot because it's like you really get to see the whole picture of what's going on in the garden, I really like that. So BB Globe says, yes, I'm beyond excited myself. I have nothing planned as of yet. I'm leaving New York City for Arizona, and I have all my seeds sitting in the fridge till I touch down in Arizona next month. I'm so excited. That's so cool. That's so exciting. So you're moving out there? Like you're just, oh yeah, you said you're leaving. Oh, nice. That's awesome. You're going to be able to have a long season in Arizona. So, okay, so we have two comments from Hidden Harvest. We have one comment from Hidden Harvest. We have one comment from Two Quacks. I'm going to flash them real quick. He said, Hidden Harvest says burpee is GMO, and Two Quacks says only large commercial farmers can get their hands on GMO seeds. So we have a conflict of information here. So let's touch on this for a second. So okay, so both of you guys, okay, Hidden Harvest, you tell me what GMO means and why you think what you think about it. And I want Two Quacks to also tell me the same thing about what he thinks and what he feels about it, because I'd like to be able to assimilate and ascertain all of this knowledge for myself on today. No, but yes, I'd really like to learn more about that. So, Madzi, you trying to be a moderator? You trying to be a moderator, Madzi? You signed up. I'm signing you up. You're a moderator now, Madzi. What's up, Papa Pepper? How you doing this morning? How you doing? It's good to have you, family. He said, got to get on a free mulch run, but I wanted to see what's up. I'm glad you came by, my brother. I'm glad you came by. So Urban Girl says, Hidden Harvest. Okay, well, yeah. Monsanto is taking over. We got to save seeds, y'all. Yeah, for real, y'all. We got to save the seeds and start breeding them out. Start breeding the genetics out so we can have our own genetics, y'all. That's where we need to start being as farmers, y'all. We need to start having our own genetics so we can trade amongst ourselves. We need to become the big box stores. We do. Me, Urban Girl, Madzi, Papa Pepper, Hidden Harvest, Best Yet Journey. I want to be able to go to all y'all stores and buy something. I want to be able to go to all y'all stores and support y'all's families. I love that. And it just makes that fire inside me burn so hot and so radiant when I can support family and when we all can just network for each other, because these big box stores, we got to get what we got to get from them. But, we got to get somewhere ourselves as consumers. We got to start making that progression, and I think it's really important. Best Yet Journey says, I am listening and planting my trash can sweet potato slips. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see that, Best Yet Journey. I hope you do a video about it. I hope I see it on one of your lives, because I'm excited about that. I'm biased to that, but because I have a trash can sweet potato area, but I'm excited about that. Okay. So Hidden Harvest says Monsanto patents the genetics of plants they produce. The corn Monsanto grows pollinates neighboring crops and changes the genetics, enabling Monsanto to sue you for patent infringement. Okay, so I get what you're saying, and that's why it's literally like, okay. So the way I look at that, Hidden Harvest, is like a market lockout. I feel like it's like a so how you have a free trading market of Dow, NASDAQ, all that stuff. Like if you would if you wanted to get your company to a level to where your seeds sold within the free trading market, that's when Monsanto would come for that. But even if they knew that you didn't actually grow seeds that were from them, they would try to do that. And honestly, that's why I'm like, hey, we got to network amongst each other, amongst ourselves, because I'm like, these big companies, they can play in their nasty kiddie pool all they want. But I don't want to be in that kiddie pool. I want to be in this area, in this oasis that we got over here, y'all. Okay, so 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm says, I looked it up. Monsanto does not own Burpee. So who owns Burpee then? And I don't know. I never knew who owned them. I'm just asking. What's up, Growing with Donnie? How you doing this morning, fam? He says early. It's West Coast time. You know what? It makes me so happy in my heart that you decided to join myself on this morning, on this early morning, and we can just have coffee and we can have fun time together. Y'all see, I'm just energetic as all get out without the coffee. I had my smoothie this morning. I had my smoothie that's 40 grams of protein. It's pretty good. And it's like 200. Well, it's a bunch of calories. So I added all kinds of stuff. I had peanut butter, blueberries, strawberries, honey. I added all kinds of stuff to it, but it still probably only had about 700, 800 calories in it. But it's a nice kickoff to the day for me, and it really sets me all straight. Hidden Harvest Grow Light says they have been doing this worldwide for 20 years. So yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do. Oh, wow. I didn't know this, but Hidden Harvest Grow Light says, little known fact, Monsanto gives free seed to the Amish and Mennonites. That's disturbing to think about. It's like they're trying to get their roots all the way down into the furthest fabric of society that they can get it into. And it's disturbing, but, you know, it's the world we live in, and we got to do what we got to do to keep moving forward, because I ain't stopping, y'all. I ain't stopping. I'm going. I'm growing. Not saying that Monsanto is going to stop any of us from doing that, but I'm just letting myself be heard that I'm going to grow. Urban Girl says, Hidden Harvest, that ticks me off. How can you parent nature? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just a crock right there, ain't it? Okay. Hidden Harvest says, think on that. Hidden Harvest Grow Light says, backyard gardening will be illegal in 10 years or less. Well, let's get it, because when it becomes illegal and you come to my door, we about to have some fun. And I might not have fun that day, but you ain't gonna have fun neither. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. Yeah. Oh man, FarmerQ has a few different sides of him. And you know, like I said in another live at one point, I said I'd rather die on my feet than my knees. So excuse my language, YouTube. I don't really care, but yeah, that's all I'm saying about that, because I'm not gonna let nobody force feed nothing into my body or into my veins or nothing like that. I'll go back to the light, go right back to it, because that's where I come from. So let's see here. New Art Gardner says, when should I plant my watermelon in zone 7B? I would plant my watermelon indoors probably. Okay, so 7B. I'll plant my watermelon indoors like from now to the end of April, maybe even the beginning of May. You could even start them then, but like you could take your watermelon seeds outside in 7B in like probably May 10th or later. And I got to actually confirm that. Let me look that up, because I don't want to steer you wrong. Because yeah, I'm thinking in terms of where my zone is, but you know, you really have to be particular when you're talking about this kind of stuff, because even within the certain zones, you have to, okay, yep. So in 7B, you can plant watermelon in late April, early May, and you can start them inside in April. So you're good to do watermelon at any point now. And I would just watch your weather patterns for the particular area that you're in, and I would really pay attention to that and try to find the perfect window of when to plant those watermelon seeds outside, because watermelon seeds can be kind of sensitive if you put them out when it's too cold. So really just be particular about when that soil temperature hits about 55 degrees, I'm going to tell you. Because in my previous experience planting watermelon seeds, yeah, 55 and higher, they thrive. They can live at 50 plus, but at 50, you still have some of those dominant fungi that will take over the roots and really dampen them off in a bad way. So I I would wait till it really hits about 55 in the soil. So that means that you have daytime temperatures of like 70 to 75 and nighttime temperatures of 45 to like 50 or something like that. So yeah, just be looking out for that. Donnie says we'll all be growing hydroponically in our basements with our HHGL by then anyway. hey, whatever way we got to get it, right? Whatever way we got to get it. See that it says if that happens, then it's good. Then it's good. A good thing most of us have grow lights so we can garden indoors. If not, then you got us covered. Hidden Harvest grow lights. Yes, Hidden Harvest grow lights. Where are you gonna be? We're gonna need you, my brother. When it all goes down, we're gonna need you. So 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm says that's why I only buy I buy from a handful of trusted seed companies, even if I have to wait 2 to 4 weeks. You just have to order seeds before spring. Okay. I'm way behind, by the way, but it's all good. We rolling. What's up, Andale Homestead in the colony? How you doing this morning? It's good to have you, family. It's good to have you here today. It's good to have you here. So I'm responding to messages that are at 9:23 right now. But, you know, we got to show love to everybody because I ain't in no hurry. So no worries. Let me see. Let me do something real quick. One second. Okay. All right. I appreciate that, Tiffany. Tiffany Cherie, I appreciate that. You were heard. I saw what you sent me. Appreciate that. I'll handle up on it. I appreciate you being in the live or looking at it. Okay, so Hidden Harvest says, yes, 99% of my customers are folks planning on food shortages or weather that is changing constantly. Tiffany Q says, I'm going to start going through chat a little bit faster so I can catch up and then we can keep it rolling. So Tiffany Q says, this is helpful. I'm considering planting corn. How deep was the bed that they were in? So the bed that I planted my corn in, I always just I'm kind of extra with my raised beds. I always get 2 by 12 by, yeah, it's like 2 by 12 by 8, and then I cut it in half. So my boards are 12 inches tall, and I'll have 4-foot sections, and I'll block them out with the raised bed builder blocks after I actually level the whole ground area out. That's how I do it anyway. But yeah, the deeper the better on your raised beds. I mean, honestly, if you have a raised bed that deep though, you can put like bedding material or draining material on like the bottom 3 to 4 inches, and then use that like top 8 inches or so, like whatever, to actually use for planting area. Because realistically, you want that raised bed to drain really well, and you're gonna be adding compost to that raised bed seasonally, so you're not really gonna have to depend on the ground underneath. You want to have that nice drainage material on the bottom, and eventually the raised bed's going to get the microbiology is going to get it to a point where the drainage is going to be great anyway, especially if you're surrounding the raised beds with wood chips. If you surround your garden areas with wood chips, the fungi within the wood chips will help facilitate the moisture in the ground underneath that ground way better, like from a drainage standpoint and from a water retention standpoint. So those are really helpful tips that I've kind of incorporated in my garden. And I'll tell you, I have watering delivery systems, but realistically, like when you dig in my soil, it's always relatively moist. So I'm literally feeding on a luxury, trying to actually get a little bit more. And obviously, you know, I'd get to a point where I'd have to water, but it'd probably only be on like a 2-week basis, like once every 2 weeks or something like that, if I just had to do a minimum. But I water like twice a week. I'll water on the weekend, and I'll water on Monday, and then I might water on like Thursday or something like that. But I'll do a light watering on Monday, and then I'll do a heavier watering on Thursday, and I'll alternate those 2 waterings. So kind of went deep with that. So 2 Quack says, on another note, we have 18 Rhode Island Reds in a brooder that will give us a total of 80 something layers. Woo! That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice amount of layers. And they're eating on that. So are your layers eating the white Dutch clover as well? I know you're not eating them, but yeah. So Growing with Donnie said, one of my favorite seed companies is really small. Well, two of them. I agree. Buy from local growers you know. Buy from small growers you can trust. I'm going to need y'all to hook me up with some of those people y'all are getting seeds from because, yeah, I'm going to need that. So Urban Girl Gardening says, growing blue popcorn this year for the first time. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck. And be blessed in your pursuit. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm ready to see that happen. So, okay. You made me confident, Hidden Harvest. Okay, I shop at True Leaf Market. That's my main go-to for my bulk seed orders. So he says that these are the three best seed companies that are around: True Leaf Market, Fedco, and Johnny's Seeds. Okay. And then the Sweet Spot says, yes, it is. I'm so bored. Oh, it is. Yeah. It's not fun outside right now, but you know, the plants in the gardens are loving it. So I'm just letting it roll. We happy in that regard. And that is going to be really pretty. That's going to be super pretty. What's up, 504 Greenleaf? How you doing, family? It's good to have you today. It's raining in New Orleans. Okay. It's raining here in Texas too, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Yes, that's different. That blue corn is different. Erica Taylor says that is totally different. Growing with Donnie says, my favorite at my farmer's market buys from Johnny. Oh, my favorite farmer at my farmer's market buys from Johnny's. Okay. Let me write that down because that's going to be another seed source for me to order from. Because I really don't know who gets what around here in my local area because, yeah, we don't really get too involved with our local community. We're actually kind of more involved with neighboring communities outside of where we live because we got this place as kind of a starter place. Plan to get more like a bigger property at some point, and I'm excited for that. I'm trying to put all the energy towards that. You know, working out here every day, trying to get towards it. And I have no problems with it. I have no problems, especially because I'm out here working for myself. I work for myself. If I have to work 7 days a week, I come home rejuvenated. I can go out and garden after that because, you know, I can choose how much I do. I love it. So get back to chat. Hidden Harvest says, Donnie, I live 5 miles from Johnny's in Maine. Amazing employee-owned company. That's so dope. That's so awesome. And then Two Quack says, FarmerQ, don't forget about our loofah business. The loofah business? Enlighten me some more, my brother. I don't want to be not knowing or think about something that I should be thinking about. BB Globe says, yes, getting the fudge out of the big city. I have so much to build. Thanks for reading my responses. Oh, fam, it's nothing. It's your responses or something, but it's not a problem, fam. It's my pleasure to read your comment because we're all here hanging out together. This is a community, fam. This community. Grand Rising Jackson Harlem. How do you do today, fam? It's good to see you, fam. It's good to have you here today. My dog is knocked out. Rusty is knocked out. He heard me say his name and opened his eyes. He over there in the corner just out. Oh, she's saying congratulations to Mazzy for being a mod. Okay. Okay, let me get to the spot that I was at in chat. There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Two Quack says, GMO is genetically modified. I stay away from those. I want seeds that are pure and not modified by man. I'm with you, my brother, so I got to get on my non-GMO seed buying game, if you will. I'm gonna do what I can for now, but when we can actually expand and do more, I want to actually have a really, really good seed base. And that's what I'm saying, Hidden Harvest. 92% of all corn is GMO. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy to think about. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm so behind. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so these small family-owned companies will never sell to Monsanto, and that's good. And that's why that's why Monsanto wants to drive them out of business, because, you know, yeah, unfortunately, that's the way that Monsanto is going to get over them if they ever would. But let's not allow that to happen, y'all. Hidden Harvest Go Light says box stores offer convenience, not quality. In my opinion, with research and hard work, they can be avoided. 100%, 100,000%, 100,000,000%. So Urban Girl says Q might be onto something. All of us growers can put a big stamp on seed selling and distribution if we do it right. Yes, fam, we really can. So let's do it. Let's do it. Two Quack says it's sad our government allows us to consume GMO to allow Monsanto to be in the seed business, period. It's sad. 100% agreed, brother. Yeah, I would think that too. I would think the Amish would save their seeds too, but, you know, you can't just, that's what I've learned though too. You can't just make assumptions, you know. I mean, they probably got age-old traditions, but that might not be one of them. Who knows? But that, it doesn't really, I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Yes, speak on it. For sure, for sure. Hey, Taz. Salute, brother. It's good having you. God bless you as well. I'm so happy you decided to come by and hang out with us, fam. It's good to have you. Oh, yeah. Like, I hope not, but, you know, whatever happens, happens, you know. We're going to all be growing indoors after a while. What's up, Love Notes? How you doing, fam? It's good to have you, fam. How you doing this morning? Is it raining where you are right now? Is it drizzling? Is it raining? It's still cloudy. I don't got the window open or nothing like that, but, you know, it's kind of rainy out here. I had to cancel all my jobs today for that. I didn't have to, but I didn't. So, okay, one thing about irrigation, if you're not in like Florida or something where it's sandy, I guess, if you're in clay and it rains enough, basically when you dig a hole, there's so much groundwater that is sitting on top of the ground that when you dig a hole, all the water from on top of the ground is just going to flow into the hole. And that's even if you're in Florida with sand. I mean, if there's water just sitting on the ground because rain's coming down, if it's a light rain, that's different. But if there's water on the ground and you dig a hole, it's going to fill the hole. And when I'm fixing pipes, realistically, I can't. I could, but I'm not going to go through that. I'm not doing that kind of crazy stuff because the client doesn't want me to charge that for that. But yeah, fixing pipes, you can't do it in the rain. So yeah, I'm at home right now. Okay. Okay, so Growing with Donnie says, Lioncrest Outdoors, Kiki Soto, all we have to do is come together. Q sells okra, potato, warm climate seeds. You and I can get the apple tree cuttings, brassicas, and such. Hey, you know, we could, it's collective, you know, we got to do it together. We don't have to do it together, but that's the easiest way for us to grow together, you know. I mean, because everyone else who is not us is doing it together. You have to really think about it like that, you know, like, yeah, simply put. 504 Greenleaf says, I just started putting my seedlings in beds and containers. Cukes, peppers, tomatoes, peas, and beans. Also sweet and fingerling potatoes. I hope this rain doesn't. I hope this rain doesn't don't destroy them. Okay. So, oh yeah, garden community takeover around here. Jackson Harlem says, salute, Lioncrest Outdoors. My sister watches you with me now. Salute, fam. And hello, Sister Harlem. I appreciate you watching. You are valued and you are welcome. Okay, Two Quack says, George Ball, CEO and owner of Burpee Seeds, says they are not owned by Monsanto. I just read the article. Maybe, I wonder if he's just lying. There's so many people just be lying. Oh, it's so bad that when I hear something that came from an article, I just automatically think, are they lying? It's so sad that I got to think like that in this world that we live in, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay. So Growing with Donnie. Oh yeah, she says we can serve our areas and control the bottom line ourselves. Our products, our shares, our rules. That's what I'm saying, right? That's so nice. That'd be so epic. Grow Fam Community Collective. GFC Collective. Love Note says I'm watching Zone 8A and we're gonna have some temps in the 40s for 2 nights. I'm planting my watermelons in styrofoam container, which I have tops for. You know, Love Notes, I'm actually I'm glad you brought that up because I'm in zone 8A too. And we're going to have some nights that I think hit like 45, 46. But one thing that you might want to consider too, and this is for my environment. This is what I found out about my environment. My backyard, because of all of the organic material that I've added to the garden area and to the actual dog area, and then the fencing that's around it, and then I have like a compost pile over here. I have like some hay over here. Like all these little things that we add to our garden in a smaller area, especially, it contributes to the actual ambient temperature of the area. So you have a temperature of your city, and you have an ambient temperature. Your ambient temperature is the temperature of your actual like garden, you know, like, so I wonder if it's 45 outside, would your garden temperature be ambiently like in a small area a little bit higher than that? Because what I found is when we had our frost, when we had that really bad frost where we got like just pelted, I mean, we had snow to insulate everything, but some stuff just survived when it wasn't even covered with snow in the backyard. So it makes me wonder, do some of our garden areas actually have more heating capabilities than the actual surrounding areas, especially if they're like fenced in? So what's your input on that, Love Notes? I'm just curious about it, just for opinions, because obviously I'm not looking for end all be all. Hidden Harvest says I'll be right here. He'll be right here if we need to get some lights from him. So New Art Gardener says I have already started seeds, watermelons. I'm talking about the seedlings. Okay. Yeah, the seedlings. Yeah, just plant them outside. Plant them outside like I'd say at the end of April, and you should be good. End of April, beginning of May, you should be good. Yeah, I'm thinking you're gonna be good then, especially with that zone. Because I'm thinking about the tail end, like the coldest part of the zone that you're in. So if you're at the coldest part of the zone, 7B, you'd be planting your watermelons outside like May 1st all the way up to like May 18th or something like that. That's at the coldest part of that zone. Two Quack says our soil temperature drops at night to about 55, 60 currently. We're almost to the magic number. That's awesome. Love Note says my melon seedlings have grown too big. I'm going to have to transplant before completely putting them where they're going to be. Ah, okay. So Love Notes, have you thought about like putting them aside where they're going to be and then making like an impromptu dome around them? Some kind of like taking like maybe even like some kind of plastic dome and then semi-burying it to where it's like this much under the soil, like all the way around it, and then kind of poke holes in it to kind of make a greenhouse area for the watermelon, essentially. I mean, you can increase your zone by like a whole zone by doing little things like that. Like if you can make the air exchange be good, because obviously you don't want to suffocate anything or anything like that, but you can, I mean, back in Colorado, like we actually planted really early when we put milk cartons over. We were actually able to plant like 20 days early by putting milk cartons over our plants. So I was like, wow, that helped out a whole lot. Okay, so Two Quack says I did strike a deal with Cowpots to sell my transplants. Oh, nice. I remember we talked about that. That's so awesome. That's so awesome, bro. Congrats, bro. Congrats on that. So Jackson Harlem. Oh, okay, you're talking over. Okay. Got this. Okay. This song that's playing right now is so good. I'm trying to keep myself from singing it. Oh man. Love Note says seed companies are running out of seeds. A lot of things are sold out. Get your seeds now. Get them. Even if they're not even if they're not from the companies you want to get them from. Like if you got to get them from where you got to get them from, you just got to get them because we want to grow our food still. And welcome to anyone who's joined, because I'm still way behind in chat. So welcome to anybody who's joined. I'm going to get to you as I progress through the chat, but I'm just saying welcome to you right now because it's only right. It's only right. Okay, so Tiffany Q says I'll have about 30 inches for roots where I'll plant the corn. I did put some dried sticks and coconut coir at the bottom before adding dirt. Nice. I always like doing that with raised beds because it really just creates a really good oxygen exchange area for the soil, especially because when you put that soil in there, it's going to compact that layer anyway. And when you have all the compaction down in that layer, but then it has all those pathways between it, it actually creates a really good area for the fungi to come into the bed on the bottom and actually facilitate the water exchange down there. That's why I said actually surrounding your beds with wood chips. Even when the beds are perfectly touching the ground, the fungi can still make their way into that bed. So by you putting that coconut coir and sticks into the bottom of that bed, you're going to actually create a fungal basin of like irrigation, a fungal basin of irrigation. Come with me, kids. No, but no. I think it's a really good process to do something like that because it just creates the whole water system for you. So yeah. Growing Donnie says, so true. Love notes, I feel bad sometimes for buying if I know I won't grow right now, but I'd rather have the seed and take a chance on it once I need it. And that's why I got that little seed case, and I'm going to get more seed cases and put them in actually inside the freezer because you actually preserve your seed for longer by putting it in the freezer. So yeah, note that. Yep. Exactly. Okay, so yeah, just talking to love notes. So what's up, Canadian Proud? Get outdoors. How you doing today? Much love to you too, brother. It's good to have you here today, brother. Carolina Root says, just got done filling grow bags and planting what I can. Hey, that's what's up, fam. Juicing with Jay. Juicing with Jay says, good morning. Oh, well, yeah, I'm tripping. Good morning, Juicing with Jay. How you doing, fam? How you doing, fam? It's good to have you here, fam. Glad to see you, brother. Two Quack says, so Johnny Seeds is owned by Monsanto? Question mark? That's he's asking that question. Probably already answered by the time I get to it. Okay, I'm getting some scroll time. Okay, there we go. Tiffany Q says, I'm not sure my potatoes or strawberries are loving this. My rain just turned to snow. I like Johnny's. Oh yeah, okay. So I don't think the potatoes will like that cold too much, but I mean the strawberries, they'll probably put up with it just fine because the strawberries they're usually they'll survive just about any kind of cold snap and come back and just grow from their root. Yeah, exactly, Juicing with Jay, exactly. Canadian says, just sitting in line to get an oil change. LOL, feeling lazy this year. More time for the garden. I know that's right. What's up, Gardening and Cocktails with Joy? How you doing, fam? It's good to have you, fam. It's so good to have you, my family. Love Note says, I have some blue corn I want to try, but it's too early for her right now. I'll put them in the containers also. That's okay. I see y'all gonna get me to try blue corn next year because I'm not gonna do it this year, but I want to do it. And you okay? So another thing about corn, y'all, if you have a planting window, right, of corn, and there are different varieties, just really pay attention to the times in which they mature, because basically, one second. Okay, yeah, but basically the corn, if they finish all at the same time, you can kind of cycle. You can plant this round this week, plant this round this week, plant this round this week, and then do another one. You can have 4 varieties, whatever, you know, like, but if you have a 4-week window, you can stagger your corn so that you don't have cross-pollination, so you don't end up with field corn or something like that. But you want to have your corn pollinating each other, all the same seed. But that's why I'm kind of not, I only really got 2 rounds of corn in this year, but I'm fine with that. I don't really want to have corn in the whole garden, you know. So Two Quack says, our loofah business, you and I talked about growing loofah gourds since each gourd produces thousands of seeds. Save those seeds and we have a loofah empire. You can actually eat loofah too. So yeah, okay, I got you now. Love Note says, my heirloom seeds come from Seed Savers, but I have been saving my own seeds. Okay, nice. I might have to be hitting some of y'all up for some seeds then. What's up, the VA Growing Gardener? Good morning. How you doing this morning, my brother? It's good to have you. Love Note says, glad to be here. No rain here. Oh, it's raining in a lot of places. Tiffany Cherie says, it's raining and it made me sleep in thinking it was Saturday. Well, hey, it's good that you had the opportunity to sleep in. Think about it like that. The last 2 days have been wet and gloomy. Ugh, hate that. Oh, man, that's so cool, Jackson Harlem, getting in new African cultivars of melons and pumpkins from remote locations colonizers have never touched to offer New varieties in the U.S. Oh, that's so cool. Hook 'em brother up. Give me some of those. I'll grow them. Okay, so Love Note says I'm in clay soil. It's always muddy here. Same here. We got that black gumbo, and it sounds like you might got that black gumbo too. New Art Gardner says, oh, okay, she's talking to Love Notes. Okay. Growing with Donnie says community is everything. No, we don't have to do it together, but think about what we can accomplish if we did. Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah. Of course. I think it's just important that we stay connected. Like you're saying, like you said, we don't have to do it together, but we definitely need to do it with each other in mind, because it's really important that we grow together, because, we're all part of this whole thing together, and I think it's really important that we all just keep it rolling, keep it moving. Oh yeah, my brother. Carolina Root says, waiting on my kumquat to come in the mail. I'm excited. I feel that. I think that I might get a pot to plant a big old tree or something. I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind of tree that we want to plant, because we don't have much space, and the HOA is kind of crazy about putting stuff in the front yard. So we got to be really sparing, because I'm not going to put something on the dog side of the yard, because they don't do like they need to sometimes. What's up down on Boddington Farm? Saying shouts from Australia. It's good to have you here. I stopped by the live earlier before it closed up. Okay, let's see here. So Love Note says I have a lot of wind that comes through here, so my temperatures fluctuate. You were right about the microclimates. See, and I figured something like that was going on, because it's like it'll get cold. I'll step out in my front yard, literally in my front yard, and it will feel like it's like 9 degrees higher than my garden. When I step out in my garden, it's warmer back there. And in the same thing, in the summertime, it's cooler in the garden. What's up, Indiana Backyard Gardener? How you doing, fam? It's good to have you here this morning. Carolina Root says, I know for a fact my avocado should have died, but it was in between 4 other trees, so it pulled through. It died back, but still growing. I'm in zone 8B, South Carolina. See, and that's so awesome. When you can kind of create a little situation for something to actually pull through like that. That's like a win right there. That's garden wins. Hashtag garden wins. Let me keep my notebook open. Oh, I just want to keep my notebook open to the right page, because I want to remember everything I need to do after this. All right. Okay. Down on Boddington Farm says we're growing over winter. Summer kills everything. Yeah, I remember Tiffany was telling me about how y'all seasons were. It's crazy out there, or different. And I won't say crazy, because it's just different than where we are, but over here in the States. Love Note says, in one area of my yard where my lemons lost leaves, but my Owari Satsuma is forming fruit in different areas. See, that's insane how microclimates work. And I bet it's even crazier on bigger pieces of property when you start to really develop and add trees here, and then do coops here, and then have this there and that there. I think it's really cool not just cool, but important to pay attention to what the temperature is and and pay attention to it over the span of the year, wherever your homestead may be, or wherever your house, backyard, wherever anything may be. Pay attention to the temperature spans in different areas of that climate throughout the whole year, because there are microclimates within your same climate, even down to your farm, even down to your property. It can get crazy out there. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. If I see something that pops out, I'll say it, but yeah. Okay. I'm down to 955, and I'll keep it going from there, because I jumped down a little bit, because I can only keep up so much, but it's okay. It's all right. Okay. BB Globe says, hey, Farmer Q, I'm loving your energy and how you speak to everyone in here with such lovely spunk. I love and appreciate that. Also, I'm taking y'all up on the bud combo. Arizona went wreck, so y'all come through. Keep that in mind, fam. We'll keep that in mind. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see here. Love Note says Asians eat the green loofah on the regular, then let a few stay for seeds. I saw, okay, so on the Grow Family Network's channel, his wife Bev actually cooked some loofah on that channel. So y'all check that out, because his wife actually cooked it and it looked good too. I was like, wow, he put some hot sauce on it. He threw some hot sauce on that thing and it looked good. I'm not gonna lie, it looked real good. So keep that in mind. Tiffany Cherie said, you let me sleep in, don't you? You know you're meant to be my alarm clock when I snooze all 5 of mine. I figured you'd hear me in here talking all loud on the live and stuff like that, but I do got the door closed. And Rusty is looking at me like, let me out of this dang room over here. Come here, Rusty. Come here, buddy. You want to say hey? You see his big old head? Oh, no, you can't see him, but he's over here saying hey to me. I know, right? I know, right? Oh, okay. Your clay is red brick. So you're more, okay, I got you. Are you more to the west? Yeah, because when you leave this Dallas area, you go west out to Mount Vernon and stuff like that. It starts to, I think, turn red. I don't know how far you got to go for it to start turning red, but yeah. That red clay got that iron in it. So Urban Girl says, that's right, guys. Succession plant your corn variety so they don't cross-pollinate. Bing, bing, bing. Yes. The VA Growing Gardener says, absolutely true. This family is amazing. There's power in unity. I agree 100%, brother. I agree 100%. Tiffany Q says, that's right. We do grow together. That's why I like your vibe. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that, fam. I'm actually catching up. That's cool. That's nice. I appreciate. Well, I can't say I appreciate that. Oh, man. Okay, so let's see. Love Note says, this year I'm growing heirloom Cherokee tan pumpkins. It's like winter squash. Bugs don't bother it, and it can be stored for a year. So you can make squash bread out of that, can't you? Can you make squash bread out of that? Like the sweet. It's like I had this lady. She was like 70 years old, and she used to work with me at the rec center I used to work at, and she brought some zucchini bread. No, not zucchini. Can you make squash bread too? Because it was definitely zucchini bread that she brought. Now that I remember, but can you make squash bread out of winter squash? Because I'd imagine something like that would taste good. What's up, Chris Covercraft? How you doing this morning? How you doing? I don't think I said hey to you this morning, but if you were here earlier, I apologize for that, my brother, and I'm glad you're here. As you know, you are family, and you are welcome. Okay, let's see. Carolina Roosh says, Lioncrest, try a loquat. It's an evergreen, or a pineapple guava. It's great for landscaping. Okay, I might actually incorporate something like that into the front landscape. Because if that loquat can actually survive the winter out here, might have to try to work around the HOA a little bit. But if nothing else, I'll just throw it in the pot. Why not? What's up, Little Homestead? How you doing today, family? How you doing today, family? Little Homestead says, I feel like I'm in a fun gardening science class when I visit FarmerQ's channel. Hey, much love. I appreciate that. That's some great energy right there then. That's the energy I want to project, learning and love. Chris Clevercraft says, can't stay shoveling snow in Colorado. Love y'all. Hello, FarmerQ. Much love. Much love to you, my brother. Much love to you. Love Note says, my fruit trees I purchased in 2020 in containers has blocked the wind and cold. That's so good. Need to do more of that interplanting to try to make sure that we can maintain those little micro environments. That's so cool. Oh, okay. Okay, it's hardy to about 20 degrees. I got you. Okay. Yeah, that freeze we just had this winter would have knocked it out. But, you know, typically out here in Texas, it'd probably be good to go. I'm going to tell y'all right now, everybody here in Texas, in this area that we're in, where we had the freeze, and I think pretty much everywhere in Texas had the freeze, but everyone's palms died. There's so many dead palms everywhere in everyone's yard. There's Indian hawthorns. If you had an Indian hawthorn, it's gone. There's no more Indian hawthorn. They all left the building. They left the chat. Appreciate that, VA. Appreciate that, my brother. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that too. Love notes about the trees blocking the cold. That's some really good information. Love notes says, Grow Family Network puts hot sauce on everything. Oh man, it adds a spice to it. What's up, Simply Jan Homestead? How you doing this morning? It's good to have you, fam. It's good to have you here. Love Note says, my gardening friend Leela Miles sent me long melons and bitter melons last year. Her family survived in Vietnam, hiding during the war in the hills to survive. Wow. That's so awesome that you get to have a piece of history with those seeds, literally. Like, that's so cool. Yes, Love Notes, you just confirmed my suspicion. So now I might actually I might figure out how to incorporate some candy roaster winter squash, I think it's called. It's like Georgia candy roaster winter squash or something like that. But I think I got like 2 seeds left. And if I can get one to grow, and if I'm not out of time with it, I might actually figure out a way to incorporate that into the garden somehow. I don't have a lot of space left, but we'll try to make it work. Okay. Thank you for that advice. Love Note says you can cook it in the oven, just cut it in half, no peeling of the skin. Okay. I'm learning something every day. Urban Girl Gardening says, I'm growing loofah for the first time. I hope my season holds up. I have 153 growing days. Okay, well, yeah, I hope you get to that marker. I think you can do it, fam. I think you can do it. Love Note says, yeah, Colorado just got hit with some serious snow. Ooh. Yeah. Growing with Donnie says, I can't do an HOA. A bunch of coworkers were talking about all the restrictions yesterday, and all I could think is, so you're paying for them to tell you what you can do on your own property? Bing. And I think that it's bogus. But I will say that, you know, it's an investment property. So, I mean, you take what you can get, right? We got the garden in the backyard, and I'm going to plant amaranth in the flower bed in the front yard. I'm literally going to start some amaranth seed here soon, probably like tomorrow. And I'm going to get them established a little bit in their tray, in their individual cells. And I'm going to literally plant amaranth in my flower bed. And I'm going to actually eat the seeds as well, because I'm going to let them go to seed. I'm not going to eat all of them, but I'm going to try some of them. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I'm at the bottom of the chat now. And you know what? Let me see. Okay. Love Note says, I love experiment with a hot sauce. I found one. I found one. Made Frank's hot sauce with garlic and honey. Ooh, that sounds like it's some fire right there. That sounds like it'd be really good. I might have to try that out. Okay, Simply Jan Homestead says, I have a scallop squash that I'm trying to grow, but they haven't come up. Dang it. Hopefully they come up soon. Be looking out for those. Love Note says, I have some amaranth and red clover seeds. That's awesome. And so red clover is one of the varieties of clover that I have in my 9 bling cover crop. But yeah, I'm excited about. So yeah, amaranth leaves are edible as well. So I might be harvesting some leaves off those. But yeah, so yeah, I will actually, because I planted some Egyptian spinach, but it didn't actually germinate. So I'm gonna actually probably be harvesting the leaves out there as well. But I'm going to be careful about that, because if my neighbors have people spraying chemicals in their yards and stuff like that, I'm not going to eat anything out of that bed. So just because it's getting on the leaves, I mean, that's different for me. I mean, like I'll eat some food that is grown synthetically with like bottled nutrients and stuff like that, if it's grown well and grown correctly. But if you have pesticides on plant leaves, I wouldn't go around eating those. There you go. Callaloo. I think some call it Callaloo. 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 It's good. It's good. Okay, I'm down. I want to try that. Okay, so I'm about to get down on some amaranth. Y'all already eating on the leaves and stuff like that. But you know what? You know what? We'll go ahead and say our byes and we'll say our see you laters, because I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I gotta get some stuff done with the dogs. I gotta get some more stuff done in the house, and I gotta get to my notes that I took for today's live. So, you know, I'll say whatever I see come up in the chat, and then, you know, I'm gonna say my goodbyes to everybody and everything like that. But yeah, you see Rusty, he's sitting over here. He's like, I need your attention, Dad. I need your attention. Okay, so Little House says I plant my zucchini in big decorative pots. I never get zucchini, but it looks beautiful and lush. Okay, like I think that maybe you should actually we got to get you some zucchini out of those pots. You know, I know it's pretty, but you know, if you want to grow and get some food out of it, let's try to get some food. So, you know, I'm curious. So shoot me an email or something if you need help with that, because we got to get you to harvest off your plants. So, okay. But yeah, y'all, that's it for me now. I need to get in the kitchen, get some stuff done. And, you know, I've had fun, but y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Namaste. I'm rhyming today, but no, I appreciate y'all being here today. It's been awesome hanging out with y'all. And you know, y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. That's FarmerQ.